Hello! Today I'm going to be making guacamole. First you need an avocado. How you can tell an avocado is ripe is when the tip of the avocado is very dark brown and it has wrinkles around it. Next you need cilantro. Maybe a handful if you're doing one avocado, but if you're doing two avocados, it's double this amount, so it would be 2 handfuls. How many ever chilies you want, 1 medium-sized tomato, 1 small onion, salt, pepper, lime juice, and this is optional, crushed red chili flakes. I'm going to be showing you how to get rid of this avocado skin. First, you get the knife, of course. Then you put the knife right at the corner, and then you push along the cover of the avocado, basically. Try not getting it too close, or else it'll get the skin on it still, and that'll just make extra work. And once you've done that, you can just start smushing everything inside of the blender. Water when you're doing this, because the water is already inside the tomatoes and the onions. If you want, you can cut this up and put it in there, but it's optional because anyway the blender is gonna cut it up for you. The chili, if you want, you can just cut it open, which I am. Tomatoes, you just cut it in half diagonally, and then you can just cut it any way you want, but that's how I cut it. The onion, you can do the same. Also, if you see a little more guac inside of the skin, you can always try getting it out, but if the skin is still on it, that means that you probably can't get it off, which I still have here. This is the boring part, as you know, just loading the blender in. And now it's time for these, as you could say. Salt, pepper, lime juice, and optional red chili flakes, as I said already. You want half a spoon of salt. Like, if your spoon is small, you need half a spoon of salt. Or if you're still using a big spoon, you might want to do 1/4. With the pepper, you can add how much ever you want. Same with red chili flakes.
Start.
Now, why people put lime juice in it is since it'll just change the color of the guacamole. And if you don't put any lime juice in it, the guacamole will turn black. And you want about 3 spoons. then you insert the cap.
Right.
Now when you chop this up a little and then it's all over the sides, you take this type of silicone spoon and you take it off the sides and then put it in the middle. This might take a while to chop up everything, but in the end, it'll chop up everything. So I blended it. If yours is still ripe, then you might want to blend it for a little extra minute. And that's how mine was. But you just have to blend it and it'll turn into kind of chunky guacamole. Now I put some tortilla chips in a plate and put the guacamole inside of this cup. Put it on the plate. And now you got guacamole with tortilla chips.